Good morning, everyone. I hope you are very well in your home. So today we will start a new subunit of class 7, chapter number 1, tracing changes through 1,000 years. And name of the today's subunit is region and empire. So before starting this subunit, you have to know that what is the meaning of region. So region is a space or a particular place that is that have some distinct features, and it is a vast area or territory with some specific features is called a region. And what is empire? That an empire consists a huge area and which included many small regions, which consist small regions. This is called an empire. So in medieval period, some big kingdom had emerged in Indian subcontinent like Cholas, Rashtrakutas, Palas, Tugluks, Mughals, Khiljis, and a lot more. And those empires actually consist of many small regions. Now, one prasasti that was inscribed by the Sultan Ghiyasuddin Balban in the medieval period. It was written in Sanskrit. On the prasasti, it was mentioned that Ghiyasuddin Balban's empire was spread from west of India, this from Gajjana up to the Gauda, from the east of Indian subcontinent, and in the north from Awadh up to the Dravida, and obviously their capital was Delhi. So in this way we have seen that how kings or empires they inscribed and in the prasasti about their empires. Historians thought this narration is something exaggerated. Why they thought the prasasti is exaggerated? Because the kings always wanted to be respected and acknowledgeable person in his empire. So the Ghiyasuddin Balban, they are mainly from outside, they came from the Central Asia or from the outside of India. That's why when they captured the most of the regions of India, they just spread their name and their fame towards the people. Those people are living on the regions, and in this way they try to got the acceptance of the people. So that's why to gain acceptance they wrote and they exaggerated the territories of their empire in their prasastis. Historians also said that about 700 AD in Indian subcontinent there are some different regions developed, and on these regions there are some different distinct geographical and cultural characteristics, and they were also associated with specific ruling dynasties and their specific culture and language, and often they had fight with each other. They used to fight with each other. It is a very common thing to spread their territory of their region. So occasionally dynasties like Cholas, Khiljis, Tugluks and Mughals were able to build an empire that was pan-regional. Now you have to know what is the meaning of pan-regional. Pan-regional empire means a huge empire that consists of different regions, irrespective of their culture, their economic conditions, their in different indigenous peoples and their languages. So in those big empires also consist so many different regions with different cultural aspects. Suppose I give you an example that the empire of Tughlaq dynasty. The Tughlaq dynasty was stayed in India from 1320 to 1440. So total 94 years. So their influence also in the people of the mind, because they are staying in 94 years, and those people living on these regions under the rule of Tughlaq dynasty for 94 years, they obviously accepted some cultures from the Tughlaqs. In the same way, the Mughal dynasty ruled India from 1526, from the invasion of Babur up to the 1857, up to the Sepoy Mutiny. So, in this way, the Mughal Empire stayed in the subcontinent for a long period, which is almost 330 years. So obviously, the influence over their culture, language, the people's occupation and their economic conditions also affected by the Mughals. After the, you will read in chapter 10 that after the decline of Mughal Empire, the small regions also declared their freedoms, like Awadh, like Bengal, like in Hyderabad. We'll see in future. So those all small regions, they declared their freedom, and they now started practicing their own cultures. But unfortunately, all these regional kingdoms, they had accepted some features from their former rulers, the Mughals, Tughlaqs and Khiljis, like the economic management, the taxation systems, the land revenue systems, and the royal etiquettes, and also the agrarian economy, agrarian system, and as well as the language. The language also the same that were used in the time of Mughals, and that is used in that was used on those regional kingdoms. So in this way, the 1000 years from 700 to 1715 AD, so they did not grow in isolation. Their regions always wanted a big pan-regional power which consolidate themselves without losing their power. So in this way, those regions have some cultures, and when they come into under the supervision of a big empire, they also accepted those cultures from their superior rulers, from their emperors. That's all for today's class. Hope you have understood this subunit. See you in the next class. Thank you.